Hello, hello. I have some stuff because I bought some stuff, but they didn't come in a package today because I didn't buy anything huge like a booster box or a huge amount of cards. Didn't buy that much, but I did buy something, so it actually came by regular, like, post. So when I was waiting for the package, I was like, "Why hasn't it arrived yet? Why hasn't it arrived yet?" Then kept looking at the door and there was no guy, but then I realized, wait, it's going by a regular mail. I have to actually go to the mailbox. So but I didn't have because we have a key thing on the mailbox to open it, and I didn't have that. My parents weren't home, so I had to wait until they got home before I actually was able to get it. So my mom just came home, opened the thing for me, and there's some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here. Some for the Shaddoll deck, some for the Constellar deck, and I'm going to show you right now. I have a third Monarch Stormforth. I really like the Monarch Stormforth. I very often use it in matches in my Shaddoll deck. It can be helpful with Shaddoll Beast, but really Vanity's Fiend, and on the odd occasion, Mobius the Frost Monarch, but really I use for Majesty's Fiend. I really like to use that card with it, so I decided to go with the third one for that side deck. I have a Chain Destruction. I have it at 1 currently in my Shaddoll side deck. I thought it would be a good card, good work for against Yosenju and others. So the thing is, compared to Chain Disappearance, like this one destroys, and Chain Disappearance I believe banishes, but the negative side of this one compared to Chain Disappearance is that this one does not actually destroy the summoned monster. You just target the monster that is summoned and then destroy all cards with that name in its controller's hand or main deck. So if you're playing against Yosenju, then yeah, you can, like, let's say there's some Yosenju Kama 2, you destroy whatever else they have in their hand and deck. Now, if you know through Tenki, through earlier summons, that they have, let's say, 2 copies of Yosenju Kama 2 in their hand, then as soon as the first one's summoned, use this to not allow the other one to be played. Yeah, that Shark Fortress, the cheapest of all the cards that I bought, because it's a common and it's 10 cents, and I like this card. Can give you some nice double attacks. I wouldn't say this is a rank 5 that I see a lot in decks. Not that I see a lot of decks that can make rank 5s. I don't see this card too often. But in Constellars it does work well. It also enables the Constellar OTK. Now I know it's not a true OTK because you can't do it all in one turn, except when you have the monsters already on the field, which you normally don't. It's sort of a 2-turn OTK on the second turn, and Shark Fortress is required for that. And generally, it's just nice to have some double attacks. Then we have reinforcements of the army. I believe I needed... Oh, I'm almost revealing what other cards I have. I needed 2 more for my Constellar deck. I had 1, I believe it was from the Hero Strike structure deck. I had 1, 2 more to search for my Constellar Pollux. Then I have 1 copy of Shadow Ghoul, not for any deck, just because I really like the card. It's one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever, if not my favorite. So I just wanted 1 copy for the sake of having it. It was cheap, no problemo. Mind Control, I've had it in my in my side deck in Shaddolls for, what was it, Constellars? No, Constellars for quite some time. I haven't often cited it in, but I still have it in there, and I quite like the card. Who knows what I'll use. I thought, let's go get that, and it does look kind of nice with the gold. I like the gold rares. Then we have 2 more Mystical Space Typhoon. I already have 4, so I could just, and since you're going to have 3 max, I thought, you know, I could just use the 3 for Constellars, that I have for Shaddolls right now in Constellars, and vice versa. But I thought I don't want to bother with switching them around a lot if I want to switch between the decks at tournaments. So I thought, you know, Mystical Space Typhoons, they're not that competitive, cheap, expensive. They're not that expensive, so I just got 2 more. I have a total of 6 now, 3 for each deck, and that's about it for that. And finally, with all these nice glitters, numbers, Junie, Kiko Ninja, Crimson Shadow. A recent addition to my Constellar deck when I realized that the fact that this thing protects itself from quite a lot of things is actually very helpful, and it's generic rank 5. I have this one in my Constellar deck right now. It has been quite helpful in recent duels with it as well. So that. Now these were the Yu-Yu cards that I bought, ordered. Some of this, most of them will immediately go into sleeves right after the video we put into the deck. Others, well, Shadow Ghoul, will not, and just go on the pile. Well, pile. Make it sound like it's just mess. It's not. I do keep them very safe, even if they're cards I don't really use or like too much. Shadow Ghoul I do. I have a little box that I'm going to put them in with some other cards that I like the Perform Beltron Pinch and Polymerization that I bought recently. Also, I don't know, can you hear the Smash Brothers in the background? I have my gamepad on. I don't actually have the TV on for the extra sound, but I have Smash going in the background. I bought a Luigi amiibo today, and I thought my Mega Man and Yoshi were good. This Luigi amiibo is smashing them, no pun intended. He's just smashing them. He was at 40 live, and Yoshi and Mega Man were at 35 and 34 in the 99 stock, so that's looking good. Also, I got packs. I just had to test my luck some more, because even though I got really bad luck recently, and then I'm still in a very bad luck streak, I did decide to get the packs, because of these 3 sets have a lot of the expensive cards that I'm looking for, so I'm hoping that I can just save money by getting something. In a way, I'll lose money if I don't get anything, but then I do have more cards that I could sell eventually. I suppose selling them now will be better than later, because the good amount of cards will be from these sets will be worth more now than later. But I don't really want to set up the internet trading yet, or selling. So I'm just going to go for it, and hopefully actually beat my luck. Legacy Development. You know, actually I'm not going to go through what I want from all of them, because that'll be a separate video where I open these. That'll be the next video. Look forward to it. See you soon.